Got the players jumping in onto their sides, and we're going to hop in to game number 1 of the best of 5. We'll get a quick look at the scoreboard. It's Crazy House, D-Meek 6, and Jeremiah Flores up against Betty, Kinder, and Blender. Let's get straight into the first kickoff. It's already over towards the left wall. 2 players, Blender trying to go up and take early possession, gets it down over towards that blue box, but Crazy House waiting along and able to get a good hit towards that ceiling. Now it's back over. D-Meeks wants to try and get this back over towards mid, and he is able to, but it's back to Jeremiah. Into this orange corner, Blender goes up to fight, but it's along this back wall. Kinder wants to follow through, does manage to get a good first hit, but it's over into the corner. Crazy House a shot, but Betty a denial. Blender straight back over towards the box. D-Meek to deny, but Betty wants to try and center it up. He does, and Kinder, just can't quite find the timing. It's over. Jeremiah wants to play this towards box. He gets a hit on. But Betty, gonna deny, as now Kinder wants to get it back into the play. It's over into the blue corner. Kinder wants to fight this out. It's a touchdown. Blender to touch it back mid. Crazy doesn't want to leave it uncontested for long, and that's into the box. Into the bottom left of the box and straight in for the first goal as SEG take the first shot and claim the first lead 55 seconds in. Straight into the second kickoff. These players right back into the action. Crazy House right into mid. Blender wants to try to take some possession. Jeremiah not going to allow it, so back over towards the corner. It's a play from Kinder back to mid, and Blender wants to try and get a touch, but D won't allow it. It's back over. Betty wants to get it out of this corner, wants to get it on. It's just off the crossbar. The savior of the match so far. It's back over. Blender wanting to try and play it out. Kinder can't quite find the attack, and now it's going to be Jeremiah. Can't quite find the angle on that ball, can't quite find the positioning, but D-Meek wants to get this away, sees it above. Jeremiah touches it down, and Crazy just gonna send it away. It's back to the blue corner. Kinder wanting to try and play this over. It's a nice shot, but it's hit away, and Jeremiah wants to play it out, but Betty won't deny. Or won't allow, sorry. Denying is all they're doing right now over on the orange side. They're trying to keep this ball as offensively into this blue side as they can, and Betty wants to go forward. Take the hit. Once again, it's just finding its way over into this SEG side, and the ChimpanYEETS do not want to allow this ball any further towards their net, but you can see SEG trying to force that issue. Blender goes over, back into the blue. D-Meek to go and get it away. It's back over. Blender finds it in the corner. It's a touch towards mid, but Jeremiah's there. It's back away into the orange corner, back over towards Kinder, who wants to try and play this out, and it is going to start making its way over, but D-Meek goes through, tries to take an initial hit. Crazy's there. That's over. And it's just into the corner. Jeremiah taking a life as well as Blender comes through to try and get this ball away. It's into the mid. D-Meek finds it, gets it back over. It's setting up Crazy. He's going to keep it into the corner, and D-Meek wants to play this back over, centers itself up. Kinder to play it away, finds its way over back towards mid, and Crazy House wants to try and play this into the orange. It's back to that corner, back over towards mid, centering itself up, met in a 50, and maintains its position. But Jeremiah, he's here, wants to try and lob it in. It's into the backboard. Betty to receive, and back over towards mid. D-Meek fires one off. Blender doesn't allow it to go much further, though, and that ball finding its way very offensively into the SEG side. Betty to follow up mid, finds it back over into that corner, back over towards the mid, and Kinder tries to find the timing, but it's Crazy House now to play it over onto the wall. Finding that ball into the orange corner. It's back towards mid. It's met into a block. Blender getting it away, but Jeremiah not letting it out of arm's reach. They are trying to get this ball in, and getting a 2-goal lead into the final 100 seconds would be a massive advantage. It's back over. Crazy gets it centered up, but it's quickly touched away. That's finding its way back over. It's into the crossbar and back to the back wall. Jeremiah needs to play it out. D-Meeks follows, gets a good touch. No boost here from Jeremiah, and that's taken advantage of, but the ball finds its way out. It's back over into the orange, finds its way to Crazy, and he fires off a shot, but Kinder's not going to allow it. Finds its way back over. It's a center, but Blender touches it away, and now over into the mid. It's onto this blue corner. It's just bouncing back towards Kinder. Fires one off, but it's touched away off the ceiling into the box, and Jeremiah gets the second. It takes 4 minutes, but we've got a 2-goal lead. What a play downfield. A beautiful touch there to get it straight off the ceiling into the box and secures up what almost certainly will be a game 1 win. The ChimpanYEETS going to have to get 2 quick ones, but this could do it. Oh, D-Meeks gets it away in time. Blender, it's over into the corner. Crazy wants to touch it away. Blender's not letting this very far out, and that dangerous, but Jeremiah touches it away. It's over now into the corner one more time. Crazy wants to try and play it away. It's gonna be back over. Blender wants to try and play this down. It finds its way to D-Meek. Now over to Kinder. He wants to try and play that out. D-Meek just touches it back over towards mid. This ball finding its way back into the ChimpanYEETS side and into the net. Perhaps D-Meek gonna get a third. And that's just gonna add a little bit of insult to injury here, because SEG dominating their way here through game number 1. What a strong start here out of the blue. 25 seconds to go. It would be a Herculean effort for the orange-sided RK squad to come back into this one at the end, but it is possible. They need to find a quick play here, and unfortunately this ball a little bit too passive towards mid, a little bit too passive into the RK side, and that will seal it up. So 10 seconds left in the game. That'll seal up game number 1. SEG gonna come out ahead 3-0 and dominating their way through game 1. But as the ball hits the ground, there'll only be about a minute before we jump into game number 2. Is SEG gonna continue the reign of terror, or will RK strike back? Straight back into the action. A dominating showing out of SEG in game number 1, but RK showing moments of brilliance. They just need to strike on it, and we are actually seeing a bit of a substitution. RK gonna bring out Winter for Blender, and we'll see if this change in the lineup will be enough to strike back and equalize up this scoreline. It's back over right away. Winter wants to play this over to center, but it's not quite gonna work. Kinder's there though, manages to get it over. D-Meek meets. It's back over towards mid and finding its way back into the orange end of the pitch. Winter wants to play this away. A nice touch. That's past 2. Can he find it into the net? Oh my goodness! A beautiful touch, but D-Meek denies. Gets it away off that top crossbar, and Jeremiah wants to play this away, but Betty's not allowing it. Keeping this ball offensive. Crazy now gonna be the one to try and get it away. Kinder keeping it mid, but Betty having to fall back a bit, having to watch out. Kinder on the defense. That ball in a very precarious situation, but it's able to get away. Back over to Kinder. Back to this wall. Wants to play it down, and no boost in the tank means he just has to try and trust his instincts, trust his mechanics, and he's able to get that back over to Winter. Oh no, an unfortunate missed touch. Crazy House sees the opportunity, and a demo onto Betty's all it takes. An unfortunate mistake on the end of the ChimpanYEETS, and a demo's allowed through. The ball sinks in, and it's SEG to strike first. We're back into the second kickoff. And RK, they want to try and find this ball immediately. Winter, what a nice touch into the corner. It's centering itself up, but D-Meek not going to allow it. Kinder, a little bit too committed to that ball, but that's all right. He's able to find his way back as D-Meek wants to try and hit this pass. It's over into the corner. Winter wants to play it away. Kinder finds it on the wall. Jeremiah wants to touch it down. That's a nice center. Crazy finds it, but Jeremiah wants the kill. Gets it in himself, and let's watch it one more time as it's a 2-goal lead right off the bat. It's been a 5-goal streak for the blue-sided SEG so far this game, and RK, they're looking for a way to break their way through, break their way into a winning position, and it's back towards mid. Winter wants to try and play it out. Betty's there to receive. That's a nice touch back towards net, but D-Meek again just playing defensively. Oh, an opportunity seen by Winter. It's so close, but it gets touched away with some help from the inside of that crossbar, and it's back towards mid. Winter in the corner, but Crazy with this ball wants to try and set it up. Kinder doesn't allow, and Jeremiah, he wants to try and touch this away. Gets it a little bit too close to the goal, but D-Meek gonna just be patient. Parry this ball back up field, and it's Crazy to receive it. A 3rd goal struck in SEG. They continue the dominance. 3 goals again, and they continue the streak. Oh my goodness, what a start here into game number 2. It seems like while both teams warming up through game 1, SEG just continuing to stun. Kinder finding the ball in this corner, wants to try and play it close, but limited boost. Winter goes a little bit too far past, and D-Meek gets the kill. That's back over towards mid. Betty wants to play it away. Crazy finding the ball, hits it into the corner. It's back over towards the middle, and Winter wants to play it out. Nice touch, gets it to the wall. Now wants to try and get this back over, but D-Meek doesn't allow. Kinder, oh my goodness, ever so slightly off, and now it's back over into the blue. Finds its way to Winter. It's a double touch to try and get it in, and it's not quite finding its way to the box, but Kinder wants to try and set this up. It's back towards mid. Crazy takes the touch. Crazy gets a shot, and Betty denies. It's back to the wall. Betty just looking for a way to play back into this, but D-Meek, he has the ball, he has the position, he has Jeremiah, but it's touched away in time. Kinder back to the ball. Crazy intercepting, but Betty there to receive. It's over to the other side, and D-Meek, he tries to go up and get a touch, but not going to be allowed. Jeremiah catches it off the corner. Winter dead, and this is a precarious situation, but Betty finds an opportunity. Kinder trying to bump a defender out of the way, but Crazy, a good enough touch just to keep that ball suspended long enough, but the shot landed off. Jeremiah there to deny, and we're in to the final 100 seconds as we're about to see. Will the ChimpanYEETS be able to strike, get themselves a little bit of confidence going into game number 3, or will we see SEG continue to dominate all the way through? Crazy, it's back over into the corner. Betty wants to try and get it away. D-Meek to find the ball, touches it out. That's a nice touch back towards net. Jeremiah's in a striking position, and it finds itself into the top crossbar. Kinder tries to touch it away, but Jeremiah given the goal as a 4-0 lead is struck with 75 seconds to go. Back over into the kickoff, 75 seconds. And we're about to see Kinder taking the ball, wants to try and play this in. Crazy, oh, a little bit too fast on the commit, but it's still bumped away. D-Meek just booming it into the opposite end of that pitch, and Jeremiah's here to follow. Betty's there, but Jeremiah catches it. A 5th goal and an 8th in a row here for SEG as they continue their streak. And oh my goodness, when will it stop here in game number 2? ChimpanYEETS, they have shown that they have the ability to get this ball past and into scoring opportunities, but for some reason, they're just not clicking on the defense right now. If we can see this last 50 seconds, them try to come together, get a goal, get some of that confidence back, we can see perhaps a chance at a reverse sweep, and Jeremiah has to deny a pretty close shot. It's back towards mid. D-Meek takes the ball. They do not want to try and give up a 6th here, because again, we're shooting for confidence at this point. We want to try and get ourselves remoralized and get ourselves reinvigorated really back into this game. It's back over towards Betty, takes the touch into mid. Kinder finding the ball, gets a good touch pass. That's centering itself up. Winter in the mid, an opportunity perhaps, but Jeremiah, a quick touch over towards the wall and the corner, and now it's back towards mid. Kinder wants to take the touch. That one could be on. It finds its way in front, and Winter strikes, and there we go. The streak broken, and finally the ChimpanYEETS can say we've got one over. They've managed to strike and can take that into game number 3, but of course it's 9 seconds to go. A 4-goal difference between the two teams. SEG Esports, they power their way through, and they will be the victors here in game number 2. So we'll find them at match point, hopping in to game number 3, and we'll see, can RK make the reverse sweep a reality? We'll be right back after a short intermission, but we do not want you to go anywhere after this intense fight. Ladies and gentlemen, back after a short break. We wanted to take this over to the other coast, give them a chance on a server on the opposite side of the country so that the whole nation could get involved here in SEG up against the ChimpanYEETS. We're straight into the kickoff of game number 3. It's over towards the blue box. Immediately Winter in a striking position, and just like that, perhaps a moment of vulnerability out of the SEG side, and that ball just finds its way into an open box. The ChimpanYEETS strike first here in game number 3. We'll have to see. Can they continue this? Their first lead of the series. It's over towards the wall straight off the bat. Winter going to take it straight back down in front of the box. Prime scoring position, and D-Meek trying to get it away as fast as possible. Now back over. Blender wants to touch it away. D-Meek trying to catch. It's back over in front of the box now, and Betty. Oh, a quick touch to deny. It's back away. As Crazy wants to try and play this back into mid. Winter finding the ball, wants to set it back into the corner, and D-Meek, patient as always, catches it, gets it back away, keeps it into this RK half of the pitch, and it finds its way mid, but Betty, a quick touch just to get some extra room, and Winter having to deny as Jeremiah fires one off. Every single moment, either of these teams seem like they're able just to strike at the drop of a pin. And we're back into mid as Blender finding the ball. Betty trying to catch it, but exhausting the rest of his boost. It's back over towards mid as Winter, the ball finds its way back towards him, but Jeremiah a little bit too far to the left. The crossbar saving that one. Blender back towards mid. It's into the blue corner now, and Jeremiah wants to try and play this out. Winter, it's over towards the right wall. Jeremiah to play it up. It finds its way towards the ceiling. Crazy wants to play it away, but missing just barely, and Blender retakes possession. It's over. Trying to get a touch back down towards mid. Winter finds it all. Can't quite get it in enough to the right. It's denied off the cross, and now it's back towards mid as Betty passing it down. Blender receives a pogo down towards net, but Jeremiah managing to touch it out. Crazy to follow back over, and Betty a quick pass to Winter, but Jeremiah's there. He's waiting and is able to touch it back to the wall. Blender ready to receive, does, and it's back into the blue corner right away. Straight back over towards the mid as now Crazy wants to try and play this out, and D-Meek managing to get this back over into the orange corner. Trying to see Jeremiah waiting towards mid. Will he be able to set up for any pass? But Blender intercepting. Crazy finding the ball. It's back towards D-Meek, managing to fire it off, but it's into the corner. Trying to chase this over. Winter finding the ball, hits it straight down. Jeremiah tries to go up. Crazy has to deny. And now it's back over. Winter retaking the ball. Jeremiah finding it. Crazy to follow. Gets bumped off the wall, though, and now has to try and find his way back. Winter manages to get underneath that ball, tries to fire off a shot, but now it's just a fight to get it away from the box. Blender able to get a little bit of headway on it. Betty now to just play this back over the midline. Winter wants to follow this out. D-Meek waiting, ready, wants to touch it back towards mid. Blender's there though, fires off a shot, and just like that, the ChimpanYEETS, they get 2 goals in. And with 2 minutes left to play for, SEG seeming mortal after their, what was it, 8-goal streak was broken. They have not managed to fire back. So it's the ChimpanYEETS starting a streak of their own. D-Meek wanting to shut it down. It's back over, trying to set up a teammate. Betty touching it straight back to the corner. A touch into mid, and Jeremiah is there to receive it, but Winter wants to play this out. Blender to receive, fires one off. It's back over, and Crazy House to deny. Betty's already committed. Blender able to touch it into the corner, but D-Meek loses his life as Jeremiah pushes this ball. It's back over towards mid. Jeremiah dead now, and Crazy, he's wondering where his friends are. He's all alone with the ball, but he manages to get some boost. It's back over towards the blue end, and we enter into the final 100 seconds. The ChimpanYEETS in a lead, and trying to see if they can transition this into their first game win. It's back over. Blender, the ball finding its way a little bit too far past him, and he's just going to back it over to Winter. Does manage to do so, and Winter trying to see if he can set this towards mid, but Jeremiah catches, able to receive it. D-Meek trying to get a demo and set something up, but they both lose their lives, and Crazy House taking advantage of the chaos comes on through, slides it into the bottom right of the box, and slaps in the first for SEG. They break the streak off at 3 and put themselves within 1 of game number 3. Back over into mid. Blender waiting for this ball to drop down, but D-Meek forcing the issue. It's over centered. Winter to take it out. Blender catches the ball, fires it off. Oh, but Crazy not gonna allow it. Waits on that goal line, denies, and Winter loses his life. Betty taking a kill back, and now D-Meek wanting to set this up, manages to get it mid, but Jeremiah dead. That means Crazy House has to try and push up, and there's too many defenders between him and that ball. Betty finding it, keeps it up high. Winter wants to try and smack it down, but it's met by Crazy House, finds its way into the corner no less, and Jeremiah wants to just try and touch it away. No boost, but manages to save his flip and get in front of that ball. It's touched back over into mid. Winter wants to try and play it away. Betty gets bumped, and that's Crazy House. He finds the ball. This is an opportunity to strike. It's getting centered up. Oh, and Winter, a crucial touch, manages to get that ball away, and with 20 seconds to go, D-Meek just touching it back over the line, wants to just keep this ball in an offensive position, but there's only 10 seconds to go. That's all RK needs to do is kill 10 seconds, but the time ticking down, this ball's still in front of the net. D-Meek finds it, but it's off the top. Jeremiah comes through and ties it up at the buzzer. 3 seconds to go, and we've got a 2-all game. Oh my goodness, not giving up until the very end. SEG, they equalize it. And now the ball, it's rolling its way over towards this blue end, but all they need to do is touch the ground, and we'll find ourselves in golden goal. But oh my goodness, Blender. Oh, he gets your heart pumping, doesn't he? Manages to get that ball set straight up. But we're into overtime. Golden goal situation. The ChimpanYEETS, if they take this one, they can make a play for the reverse sweep, but if SEG take it, that'll be it. 3-0 clean sweep. Is now we're straight down into this. Crazy wants to try and play this in, and with a demo, that's just going to be too easy. And just playing slow, playing disciplined, they find the demo, they find the goal, and just like that, SEG Esports, they take it 3-0. Wow, what a great showing out of both sides. You could see the ChimpanYEETS, they're examining, they're coming back in, they find a way to try and